Hey y'all, SC Southern Style here, bringing you another StarCraft 2 match. We are on Typhoon Peaks. This is Adel, the orange Protoss. I believe they switched up colors last time. I believe he was teal, if I'm... or blue, that's right. Anyways, before I get too sidetracked, it is Adel, the orange Protoss, in the 5 o'clock position on Typhoon Peaks, and GoOdy, the purple Terran, in the 7 o'clock position on Typhoon Peaks. So imagine that, they're on the same map playing against each other. That would be odd if they were on different maps, wouldn't it? Anyways, this is from the ZOTAC European Cup number 71. If you guys missed the first match, I would suggest going ahead and watching it, because I am about to, spoiler alert, GoOdy won the first one, so it is 1-0 currently. He won that one with his heavy siege play and just really just keeping the pressure on and just continuing to put the pressure onto Adel, stopping him from ever really getting to mine off of that third expansion. So, and then there was also the early worker harass where he lost 22 workers there at the beginning. So we will see what Adel can do here to come back from this one. This is a best of 5, so definitely Adel is not out of this one by any stretch of the imagination. So he can definitely come back and win it in the next 3 games if he does so desire, and I am sure he does. So GoOdy gonna go ahead and get the scout out here. This is, of course, a 4-player map for 2 players currently, so they do not know. There's no easy, it was not like Zelnaga Caverns where they just were, where it's, you know exactly where your opponent is. So GoOdy doing the right thing, going the right way. We'll see if Adel can do the same, and it looks like he does not. Adel looks like he's a little bit tired. Sana out, please. Huh. You lag. Oh, okay. So there was a little bit of lag from the last game. The players were both complaining about lag. So apparently one of the observers is lagging the game. So they have asked him to leave. So Adel going to get the wrong scouting, and it's going to be finally, after probably about 10 minutes into the game, he's going to get the correct scouting. Of course, he's not going to probably be able to get any kind of intel from it because those Marines are going to be there just to clean it up. Let's see if GoOdy does in fact send this back to his base. He will show exactly where his base is, even though he hasn't been scouted yet. So he may in fact just send him to this watchtower, which would be very smart. And in fact he does. So good play by GoOdy there. Going to be able to take that watchtower and almost see whenever any kind of movement out is going to be. So we'll see what GoOdy has in store for him. GoOdy finally realizing, oh my gosh, I have scouted the wrong direction, and throws a proxy pylon by this destructible debris. Does he know that those rocks are there and that he's not going to be able to warp in with those rocks there? He's going to have to destroy those first and then warp in. And there's actually even destructible rocks on the other side, so he's got 2 pairs of destructible rocks that he's got to go through to get to GoOdy's base. I don't think he realizes that, and is going to proxy robo. Interesting, proxy robo. So here comes the harassing Hellion. Going to be moving into Adel's base. Is he going to throw up a force field? We will see. Or is he going to just say, you sir, do not get into my base? So this scout going to get, well, he got up the ramp. You gotta give him that. He got up the ramp. So are we going to see Colossus come out of this, or are we going to see a lot of Immortals? Should be interesting. I'm thinking Colossus. I mean, Immortals will take these rocks down very quickly, but, or we could see a Warp Prism. I don't know. We will see what happens next. So Warp Gate almost finished for Adel. He's going to be able to warp in units from there. Oh my gosh, it's going to get spotted. Oh, proxy robo spotted. He realizes, oh my gosh, there is a proxy robo. What is this guy thinking? So we will be seeing an Immortal come out of that. He's going to try and warp it in as soon as possible, get these rocks down. So the reason he warped it in an Immortal is they deal 50 damage to these heavy rocks, so these rocks are going to go down real fast. But guess what? He says, you got all your units over there? Well, Adel, I'm going to drop into your main. So we'll see if this actually works for him. He's got a Stalker, a Sentry, and a Zealot in the main. And there it is. Is he gonna see this? He does not see this at all. Oh, that is just beautiful play by GoOdy. Sneaking in there. Doesn't even realize the units are there until just now. Great drop by GoOdy. Do they have stim? They do not have stim, so these units... Sending the workers back a little bit too soon there. Actually, those force fields are going to work against him. He's going to be getting free kills here, just sitting in this sweet spot. Finally getting a Stalker in there to try and clean that up, but, I mean, those are huge losses there. 15 workers lost out of that harassment, but the Immortal and the Stalkers are up in the main. This is bad for GoOdy. He needs to get any kind of units back. He's got 4 Hellions pressing on at Adel's front door, but he's got two Immortals and 3 Stalkers. Oh, 3 Immortals and 3 Stalkers right outside his front door. Oh, is he going to stop him? Oh, beautiful. Only one gets in, but this one Hellion by himself can do a lot of damage. He needs to get those probes out of there. He does get the stop on the probe. Oh, nice. So able to clean up those Hellions. Those 2, looks like he got 1 Hellion kill. The other 2 going to push back into the base. I really don't see any way that GoOdy can come back from this. These Stalkers and Immortals are just going to do a ton of damage. Even though these aren't armored units that are here, the Immortals still do a lot of damage against them. 20 a hit. With more Stalkers coming to reinforce this, I think this is going to be probably it for GoOdy. If we look at the income tab right now, neither one of them really high. But these SCVs are just getting cleaned up. Oh, and the Guardian's Shield, and he doesn't kill the one with Guardian's Shield. That's going to hurt. But these last Marines are going to get cleaned up. And is this Medevac going to get out of there? No, that one gets cleaned up. Does the other one get cleaned up too? Adel going to be pushing into the main here. He's got one last ditch attempt. 2 Hellions, 1 more Hellion in that Medevac, and a Marine. Looks like he's just going to try and save 1 unit. Oh, maybe going for some Banshee play. Trying to be a little sneaky, sis. But good. Oh, beautiful shot. If GoOdy can take anything from that, he can take that money shot right there. So SCV's coming out. Starport going down with the Tech Lab. His command center is going to go down, which unfortunately means he is going to be revealed because his command center did in fact go down. Medevac's kind of standalone here. SCV's 2 Hellions left, and a couple of Marines, but they've got surrounded by the probes, and this is going to get taken out fairly easily. But the SCV's coming in here to do a little bit of damage on the probe. There's the GG from GoOdy. So interesting play with this proxy robo. I've never seen a play like that. That's very interesting. So I guess he thought he was safe behind the 2 sets of destructible rocks and knew that maybe he did know that they were there, and he knew that he could kill them with these Immortals. So Immortals very, very deadly, and will become even more deadly in the next patch whenever they get that range of 6. So this is now tied up 1-1, Adel versus GoOdy in the ZOTAC European Cup number 71. We will be going straight into game number 3. This is SC Southern Style signing out.